Alright, cool. We all know about the current MCU Hulk, the unincredible Hulk as I like to call it, but damn, I am still disappointed at what they did to the Incredible Hulk, what they turned the Hulk into, but I'll talk about that in another video. As for this video, I will be talking about a certain fight scene from an old Avengers animated film called Ultimate Avengers. And if you don't know about that film, get to know it, because I can't lie, it is pretty good, I can't lie. But yeah, but this is where we see the real Incredible Hulk, who was absolutely smoking the Avengers all by himself, just throwing hands at everyone, just being the Hulk. But before we get into it, please make sure to subscribe and like the video and comment down your thoughts on this fight scene. But enough yapping, let's get into it. Alright, cool. The fight scene starts off after the Avengers were smoking some aliens. I think it was the Chitauri. But the Hulk, being the Hulk, is still mad. And just bear in mind, this version of the Hulk in this universe is more unstable and just pure unstoppable rage. So yeah, Captain America tries to let the Hulk know that the fight is over, but in the worst way possible. He said the one name the Hulk hates more than Thunderbolt Ross, and that is Bruce. As we all know, we should never ever say puny Bruce Banner's name to the Hulk, ever, ever.
You're stronger than her, you're smarter than her, you're Bruce Banner. Right, don't mention puny Banner.
And when the Hulk hears this, he is mad and slaps Captain America into a car, and then the other Avengers are shook. They don't know what just happened, but all they do is look up and boom, Hulk comes jumping at them and dashes Iron Man into Black Widow and Nick Fury and just chucks Iron Man down the building like trash. Ant-Man tries to step up and step on the Hulk, and Hulk just hops onto Ant-Man's knee, and this punch that he does, I would not wish on my worst enemy. This type of punch to the knee, oh my word, take a look at this. Boom! That punch was mental. That knee is gone. Hulk then dashes a rock at his head to finish it off, and it's just good night to Ant-Man for now. The Wasp then comes in and tries to zap Hulk's eyeballs out, but Hulk just thunderclaps her away like an actual annoying fly in the room, and it's good night to her as well. But as Hulk's wiping his eyes, he sees the God of Thunder just aura farming by walking through the smoke, looking all majestic and that, and Thor does actually hit the Hulk clean into the wall and down the building. Like, look how many floors the Hulk went through, like damn. Thor looks over and sees the Hulk just jump back up and starts to throw some hits, but Thor actually has some clean counters and is actually doing well against the Hulk here, as you can see, and actually knocks Hulk down. But the Hulk is having none of it, gets right back up even more angry, even more fuming because of the fact that this blondie actually put him down. So Hulk decides to rip off a tank and bats Thor with it, knocking him so far away. And this is the moment that just showed how angry and strong that this version of the Hulk it really is. He sees Mjolnir, and yes, it may not look like Mjolnir, it may look like Stormbreaker, but it is Mjolnir. In this universe, Thor even says it, that it is Mjolnir. So yeah, just to clarify before people come at me. Hulk then breaks every law of physics of Mjolnir and picks it up without any sort of worthiness, just actually picks up the hammer with the pure strength. And Thor sees this in shock, and while witnessing this greatness that the Hulk is doing, Hulk just dashes Mjolnir right on his head top, putting him to sleep. And as Hulk was about to chop Thor up with the hammer, Captain America steps in and says, "Fight me," like any Steve Rogers would in any type of universe. That is what Steve Rogers does, let's be real. And I can't lie, Captain America is really like that. He did throw some clean hits, but bow, one punch from the Hulk is all it took to send Captain America flying. And as the Hulk was about to finish off Captain America, Ant-Man picks up the Hulk and starts mocking how tiny the Hulk is. The Hulk is hearing all that chat and jumps out of the hand and starts choking the life out of him. And I mean choking, fully crushing his neck. And as the Hulk just backflips, yes, and I mean backflip, to finish up the job and absolutely destroy Ant-Man's stomach, of course someone has to intervene. And of course it was Wasp. She comes in and starts zapping Hulk, and Captain America sees that she ain't doing nothing to the Hulk, and helps out by throwing his shield to Hulk's kneecaps. And while this is happening, Iron Man decides to wake up and actually join in the fight, because he's been knocked out the whole time since that first encounter with the Hulk, and beams the Hulk and spears the Hulk into the building. And now it's starting to look quite hopeful, starting to look quite promising for the Avengers. But Iron Man is then dashed out of the building, and Hulk jumps out of the building fuming and starts beating the electric and technology out of Iron Man. Like, bow. You have to really feel bad for Iron Man here. He has done the same amount of damage as Wasp. Just keep that in mind. Which is crazy, I can't lie. And as Hulk is smashing Iron Man's head in, Captain America intervenes and hops onto Hulk's stomach. Yes, I'll repeat that again. Captain America intervenes by hopping onto Hulk's stomach. You can even see in the clip here. He just hopped onto Hulk's abs, and that's all he did to intervene. Hulk then just boots Captain America so far away, like he's a football, which is crazy, I can't lie. Look at that little toe punt. Look at that volley. And after the inevitable beating the Hulk has put onto the Avengers, these two smart people decide to whip out pistols. Like that was gonna work. And Hulk just dashes a propeller at them like it was nothing. And then Betty Ross arrives to give the cure to Captain America, who then tells Iron Man and Ant-Man to stop the Hulk, which it does work for about 2 seconds. And the Hulk just leaps right up and takes Ant-Man's jaw right off. I must say, Hulk must hate Ant-Man. All of Hulk's hits on Ant-Man have been critical damage, I must say. Captain America tries to shoot the Hulk, but after the damage the Hulk has done, he cannot aim at all. He cannot see to aim or to just save his life. The Wasp then flies into the Hulk's ears, which is working, I must say. But Captain America still cannot aim at the big green target in front of him. Hulk manages to get Wasp out, of course, and dashes a big rock at Captain America's head top. And as Captain America is dropping, Hulk wastes no time and just bear hugs him, crushing his super soldier bones. And as Captain America is on the brink of going to heaven, Black Widow picks up the antidote and stabs Hulk. Which, how does a needle even go into Hulk's skin? But we move. And Betty steps in and calms the Hulk down and becomes Bruce Banner again. And that right there was the world-class performance of the actual real Incredible Hulk. The unstoppable force of nature, which the MCU should have continued with from Age of Ultron, because this type of Hulk was needed in the Battle of Wakanda, in Infinity War, and the final battle in Endgame. But that's my opinion. Let me know in the comments of your thoughts. But, because even in the comics, Thanos himself purposefully avoided to fight Hulk. Can we deep that? He knew how big of a threat the Hulk was. But the MCU still made the Hulk lose just one fight with Thanos, and after that he was just too scared to go back. Like, what? That's not the Hulk. If that was the real Hulk, would have turned back and went for round 2 and came out even stronger. Everyone knows the angrier Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. Like, bro, but I just don't understand, bro. But yeah, that's for another video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like the video and subscribe, and please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and have yourselves a great day. See ya.